Good morning. It is 5 a.m. Tuesday here in Manila. I'm Raine Musngi with your first look at the news. The National Statistical Coordination Board reveals the Philippines has seen the strongest economic growth under the term of President Noynoy Aquino. NSCB Secretary General Jose Ramon L. Albert says President Aquino notched the highest annualized rate of gross domestic product growth since 1986 at 4.5% in his first 9 quarters of service. However, Albert cautioned against attributing the GDP performance to a president or his economic team. Albert noted that other analysts would say that each president faced different economic conditions. 3 re-electionists continue to hold the top spots in the latest SWS Business World pre-election survey for senatorial candidates, while the daughter of the late Philippine cinema icon Fernando Poe Jr. barges into contention in the Magic 12. Meantime, a Manila court finds tour guide and reproductive health advocate Carlos Celdran guilty of offending religious feelings for protesting the church's opposition to the RH bill 2 years ago. Celdran said he has no regrets for that protest, but he remains a Catholic. Moving on, Negros Occidental Police formed a task force to go after the suspects in the ambush that killed 9 people in La Castellana. The Department of National Defense condemned the ambush. Readers of an upscale travel magazine named the resort island of Boracay among the world's most romantic islands. In the February issue of Travel and Leisure, the island of Aklan, or the island in Aklan, is ranked number 5 for romance, higher than Southeast Asian rival Bali in Indonesia. Boracay's white beach was described as possibly the softest in the world. Moving on to the markets now, a gauge of planned U.S. business spending rose in December, raising optimism that the recovery in the world's largest economy was gaining ground. Investor optimism got a small boost after rating agency Fitch scaled back the chance it will strip the United States of its AAA status. Meantime, European stocks were flat, even as company shares hovered just under a 2-year high. Asian markets were mixed Monday. Japanese shares sank on earnings concerns. Other Asian markets rose, boosted by Chinese industrial profits, which rose for a 4th consecutive month. Back here at home, Petron, Pilipinas Shell, and Flying V are hiking pump prices Tuesday morning, effective 6 a.m. The price of regular gasoline will rise 95 centavos per liter, premium gasoline by 90 centavos, and diesel by 35 centavos per liter. Toyota reclaims its crown as the world's top-selling automaker in 2012. That's as it posted record-high sales, beating rivals General Motors and Volkswagen. Back here at home, the United States Navy promises to pay some 12,000 pesos per square meter of damage it caused to the Tubataha Reef. Meantime, the perpetrator behind the grounding of USS Guardian on the reef may face jail time. The Philippines will exhaust all means to bring Aman Futures owner Manuel Amalilio back home. But for some investors who lost money to Amalilio, they would rather have him tried in Malaysia. The Philippine Embassy in Cairo is continuously monitoring the situation in Egypt after a 30-day state of emergency was declared Sunday following the death of dozens of Egyptians. Foreign Affairs Department urged Filipinos living and working there to be vigilant against possible threats to their safety and security. The lone missing Filipino in Algeria has been identified. Foreign Affairs spokesperson Raul Hernandez says they already know the name of the missing Filipino and they have already requested DNA samples from the family of the missing OFW. Band members of a Brazil nightclub were taken into police custody after the fire that killed over 200 people. Meantime, Brazilians grieve at a mass wake for some of the victims of the club fire in Santa Maria. And back here at home, a Society magazine recognizes 13 of the most prominent names in their industries in the Philippines, among them ANC's own Karen Davila. Head Start anchor Karen was given the honor for her work in broadcast journalism. And that was your first look at the top stories this Tuesday, the 29th of January 2013. I'm Raine Musngi. Thank you for staying ahead with ANC.